Lesson 8.2 on finding the area of triangles, trapezoids, and kites. Now to find the area of a triangle, you should be familiar with this formula. A triangle is just half a rectangle. So we take the area of a rectangle, which is base times height, and take half that measure. So the area of a triangle is 1/2 times base times height. Say, for example, in this triangle, if the base was 12 centimeters and the height was 8 centimeters, then in order to calculate the area, we just use our formula. Area equals 1/2 base times height. So area equals 1/2 times 12 times 8. Divide 12 times 8 by 2 and we get 48. And remember that our units have to be square units, so 48 square centimeters. Now, in the right triangle, it was pretty evident what the height of the right triangle was. But what if we slant the triangle in some way? Say we position the vertex of the triangle more towards the center of the base rather than to one side. The height of the triangle is the distance from its base to its opposite point. So regardless of where you position the vertex of a triangle, the distance from that vertex to the base is officially the height of the triangle. So regardless of whether or not the vertex of the triangle is positioned there or anywhere else along this line that's parallel to the base, the height of the triangle will still remain 8 centimeters. Now to find the area of a trapezoid, this is going to be a formula that's a little different than previous formulas, because to find the area of a trapezoid, we need to average the lengths of the bases, base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2, and multiply that by the height. For example, in this trapezoid, if base 1 was 18 inches and base 2 was only 8 inches, we need to average those two base lengths. And also be mindful again that the height of a trapezoid is officially defined as the distance from one base to the other. It's not the length along any of the diagonals. It has to be the distance along the perpendicular. So to calculate the area of this trapezoid, we average the lengths of the two bases. 8 plus 18 is 26. Divide that by 2, gets us 13. Multiply 13 times 6, and we'll get 78 square inches. Now finally, the area of a kite. The area of a kite is defined as 1/2 times the length of diagonal 1 times the length of diagonal 2. Now since we haven't worked with diagonals yet, remember that diagonals are the lines that go through and across a quadrilateral or other polygon that goes from one vertex to a non-consecutive vertex. So given this kite, if the diagonal 1 is 16 inches and diagonal 2 is 30 inches, we can calculate the area by multiplying 16 times 30 and dividing that product by 2. So 16 times 30, 480. 480 divided by 2 gets us 240 square inches. Thus concludes today's lesson.